If anyone would like to put in the chat a question that you would like me to relay to Babaji, please feel free to do that.
If I don't hear any questions, is there someone who meditates less than half an hour? Okay, let's hear your reservation about this talk then.
Baba, this is Shubal, and we've started our practice in the morning and in the evening every night since we got back from the ashram. And actually, we've been doing 8 malas, which has been about 15 minutes. And hearing this discourse, we see it's time to expand to at least a half an hour in the morning and a half an hour at night. And it'll be interesting to see what happens. But you're giving us the tools to get our little temple set up here was very useful. And now we have a beautiful environment to do the practice.
That's so good to hear, Shubal. You have created such a beautiful environment. Then instead of 15 minutes, start adding a little more. Spend a little more time in the beautiful environment and help each other out.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Babaji, there's a question. Must the eyes always be closed during jop? If not, how open can they be?
Eyes should remain closed or open during jop. What happened? Everything, the screen went blank.
Oh, we can see you and hear you.
My screen went totally dark with lots of letters.
Oh.
Okay, I'm back. Eyes should be closed. That's my experiences. I have a little difficulty meditating with the eyes open. But if you like your eyes open, there is nothing wrong with it. Try to make them still. Don't look around. Just focus your eyes on one place. Keep them open.
How many malas should we start with?
1. Start with 1 and keep going after 1. If you can, usually it takes 3 minutes to a mala, and 10 is a very good number to set a goal. After 10, you enter in a realm that really feels very good. So I would say 15 is ideal, 15 mala. And that will take somewhere between 30 and 40 minutes. Those 10 minutes in the end are very beautiful. Okay, so it takes me half an hour because I'm used to sitting longer. Some of you who may not sit that longer, you may experience that stillness after 20 minutes. Is there a time when you forget how long you have been sitting, or you are not in the remembrance of what you were doing? If that happens sometimes, you should know that's a threshold for your time. Sense of time and action disappears.
Several questions are coming in. Sometimes I feel I'm trying too hard, and that causes resistance. How to
if you feel like you are trying too hard, just stop. Bring your attention to your heart and try to feel the quality, the sweetness in your heart. Forget about the number, forget about everything, just stop and bring your attention to your heart. Stop doing the job. Focus on the sweetness in your heart. Maybe a little flavor of imagination can come in. Your light is expanding from your heart and filling your whole body. And so instead of being action-oriented, turn your mind towards just being in the sweetness.
A comment, someone says they do 9 malas and it takes them an hour. So that's a slow job. Someone
That's
else says,
fine if it takes you an hour. Doing 9 mala, if it takes you an hour, usually the speed is 3 minutes to a mala, because if there is too long gap between each repetition of the mantra, mind may tend to run away somewhere. So if you are doing 9 mala in an hour, is your mind really there with the mala, or is doing grocery list somewhere else? So pay attention to that. Because if there is too long of a gap, the mind just goes.
can you use the left hand if the right hand cannot be used for the mala?
Traditionally, no. But I don't want to make the rule, because these are it's always passed on that way, that you hold the mala in the right hand and left hand touches the ground, and that's being passed down through the lineage. So I don't feel privileged to change the rule, but at the same time, I don't want to discourage you. If you are left-handed, then how you do it? It's a very good question. It has been asked before. And I say, at least do 1 mala with your right hand and do the rest however you feel comfortable. So do 1 mala with your right hand first. And if you want to sit longer, you can either time it out, how long it takes, and then sit with the time. Or do the rest with your left hand. But at least do 1 mala with your right hand so you stay connected with the prescription.
Should we meditate first or do mala first?
Doing mala is meditation. So if you remember, in the practice, there are four steps. First is pranayam, that is breathing in through the left for a certain count, holding your breath for 3 times as long, breathing out through the right twice as long. So 1, 3, 2 is the ratio. You do a few breaths that way. That's pranayam. After pranayam is prano, just making a sound om 3 times ma, and kring, kring, kring. That's a sound is prano. If you feel uncomfortable doing that loud, you can do it even silently, just through the, just you can hear only the sound of your breath. So pranayam, pranav, then is dhyan. Dhyan can be translated as meditation, or I say concentration. We spend a minute or two at dhyan, and that is bringing your attention to the heart, visualizing the image or the light in your heart. And that light has three kinds of things. First, red, visualizing red in the heart center gives you strength and energy to deal with the difficulties that lie ahead and in that day. If something is really challenging and you need to muster up inner strength to deal with it, visualize that day, red color in your glow in your heart. Yellow for auspiciousness. And blue or white for peace in the heart, mind. So these are the three colors are given to meditate upon. And that is not done for too long, just 2-3 minutes in the heart, a couple of minutes on the mind. Here is called the Guru spot, third eye. There we spend a little time, and then we start our jap. So jap and meditation are not really two things. The jap is a part of meditation.
Can you please explain what actions are happening with each mala? Thank you, Babaji.
What actions? What actions are happening between each mala?
That's the question, yes.
I'm not sure if I get the question clearly, but
yeah.
Each mala is you're pulling a bead down with your mantra. And if you look at it, the thumb and the middle finger, thumb and the ring finger is touching each other, and middle finger is pulling the bead. So you look at it, and actually it's a mudra. Your thumb and the ring finger are touching each other. It's a mudra. It purifies the nerves in your body just by doing this mudra. So if you're thinking of an action, what's happening? If nothing is happening, at least this is happening. Your two tips of the ring finger and the thumb are touching each other. And some kind of inner change is happening within you just by doing this. There is a whole science and mudra.
Another question about this part, and then there's some other questions unrelated, but is there any reason jop should be done in the forehead, or is it equally fine to do jop in the heart? Does it make a difference in that context whether I'm using a mala or not?
The sutra is meditate on the Divine Mother sitting on the lotus in your heart. Meditate on the Guru sitting on the forehead. And while doing the job, it's prescribed to hold your attention in the center of the forehead. Meditate on the Guru. And after being there for some time, it's good to bring a little sweetness. So heart is the place of sweetness, and the mind, the third eye is the place of clarity. So sweetness with clarity. Too much sweetness is not good. There has to be a little wisdom in there too. And the wisdom is dry. it needs a little color, a little flavor. So both are good, a little bit on the heart, a little bit on the mind.
Do you find yourself in a state of meditation when you are not in meditation?
Depends who you are. Some people can be engaged in the world and still very connected with their core, with their know who they are, where they are, what's happening inside them. They're very much aware. And some people are blown away by little whatever is happening around. So depending who you are, you can be in a state of meditation without looking like somebody doing a job. It's all about your being connected with yourself.
Should the 30-minute meditation include the prano, pranam,
Yes.
dhyan,
Yes.
and japa?
Yes.
Okay. What do you suggest to have on a home altar?
I have seen very cluttered altars, like every rock they brought from somewhere and every feather they found somewhere and somebody's little baby shoes and all kinds of odd things on an altar. But altar is a place where you go to clean your or get away from all that stuff. So on my altar, I just have a picture of Baba and a crystal. That's it. Keep it very simple. So one or two items are good. Too many things just draw attention. I go to an Indian home and there are all the gods and goddesses and whole army of them. And how many flowers and to who you pray and how do you light, and you're sitting in meditation. Oh, I forgot that one. Maybe I'll get cursed by that one who didn't get a flower. So all that just to get away from that, just keep it very simple. Just have a little crystal. If you don't have any picture of anybody, Guru, Baba, whoever, just have a crystal and have a lamp. Light. I prefer a light, at least on an altar. A ghee lamp. And it's fun to make a ghee lamp. Tea candle is good, it's a little practical, but the ghee lamp is also something you can learn how to make. Make a little wick, put it in a little lamp, and put a little ghee in it. That's it. It is said that the light that emanates from the burning ghee is very auspicious in the house. On one altar, I saw even a little toy car. So everything that they had, things they had put it all on the altar. And the child, they had sponsored that picture. And, you know, all those stuff. Keep it simple.
What to do if you feel stiffness during japa and meditation?
Send a breath there through your, just imagine you're sending a breath there. And as you are breathing out, that stiffness is going out with the breath. Do that 3, 4, 5 times. And if that doesn't work, just hold your breath for a little time. while doing the jap, and slowly breathe out so your mind gets away from that stiffness.
How do you start a meditation if your anxieties are at a very high level?
If your anxiety is a high level, just sit and take nice, deep breaths. Count up to 10, breathing in, count out 10, breathing out. Count in 10, breathing in, count out. Don't do jap, don't do meditation. Just sit and do some nice, deep breaths. And call that your meditation, call that your jap. Breath is very helpful to deal with anxiety. And start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4. Count up to slowly. Breathe in slowly. It's called Ujjayi breath, just through the throat, contracting the throat. You start breathing in slowly, count up to 10, breathe out 10. Just do that, and that is your jap for that day. After doing 10, 15 breaths, if you feel calm enough to do a jap, take out your mala and do one mala jap and call it done.
Babaji, on the altar, would you have just Sarkar Baba, or would we just have you as the photo?
I don't have my own photo on my altar, but I have my guru's picture on my altar. There are 3 gurus, Guru, Param Guru, Adi Guru in our tradition. So Guru is the one who has given you the mantra, your guru's guru, Param Guru, that's Sarkar Baba. Adi Guru is Bhagwan Shiva. So if you have picture of, if I am your guru, if you have my picture, you can have my guru's picture there too. Both are there, and whichever you resonate with, whichever comes in your mind, both are good.
Speaking of the altar, why do you have a crystal on your altar?
I like it. It's a clean, it holds energy. That's it. You don't have to have a crystal, but I just like one. Because it's clean, it's crystal, it's clear. Huh, Mercy?
Sorry, I thought you were finished. Sorry. Okay, this is a good one, Babaji. Why is the personified form of the mantra described as the Guru and not Devi, even though it is made up of feminine bijas?
It sounds too too many words.
Okay. Don't even go through it. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Let's see. I am looking for another one that's a little wordy that I skipped over from someone who agrees that he's new. Babaji, what sadhana does the Agor path use being Tantrika path?
Always thinking about your inner freedom. You are not bound by your emotions. You are not bound by your story. You are not bound by whatever is happening around you or anybody around you. If you could experience that inner freedom from it all, that is the tantric practice. It's an inner state of being. no matter what story is going on in your life, can you entertain your life free from that? It's an inner thing. It's not an outer thing. Ultimate freedom is Tantra. And it's an inner. It doesn't have anything to do with actions or rituals. Being free from your story.
The way you told about doing mala, joining the ring finger and thumb and using the middle finger to move it, is it the only way, or can we use the index finger?
Index finger is usually, we used to point fault at others, so it's called the ego finger. So we don't use the ego finger to till the beat. I'm not saying this. This is the way it has been mentioned from the olden days by the yogis. So that's why they prefer middle finger, not the ego finger. Again, these three fingers coming together create a different kind of sensation in the body than the ego finger doing this.
Babaji, so far that's all the questions in the chat.
Good, I have accomplished what I had thought. I just wanted to start a dialogue around these and answer little things that many people might be sitting with. And the what I really want to share with you is up the bar this year a little bit for our practice. So we are not just talking about the little things. So rise up. If you are doing less than half an hour, bring it to half an hour. If you're doing half an hour or more, aim for 1 hour. And 1 hour is the ultimate. I mean, if you could start sitting for 1 hour every day, you are doing some good work. You are doing good work even for 5 minutes, but let's aim for 1 hour. So this year, somewhere between 30 and 40, maybe next year we'll up the bar a little more. Thank you. I'm just going through the pages and seeing each one of you, and I send my love and blessings to you for the wonderful year ahead. And please know that we are not bound by anything. And that question about the Tantra was about the freedom. So bring that in your consciousness also. Entertain a moment in your life when you are free from everything that you are identifying with. Can you even just sit with that, free from it all? Sitting here every night, I see, from my window, I see the cremation ground, and it's a constant reminder that's the ultimate place. And with there, everything is left behind. Things that we think are so important, one day when that ends there. And we all have that destiny. So this preciousness of life that we have been given, may we not spend the whole life in struggle, and we can experience that freedom while living. And this is why meditation and this kind of work is so important. That even for 5 minutes, 5 minutes, if we could just get a taste of that part of the self, which is free from it all, free from our story, free from our struggles and our scarcity or our abundance or our challenges. This is very sweet. Even a glimpse of it gives us inspiration for something else. Thank you all. It's wonderful to see you, and I feel so warm in my heart to sit with you every week. And I'm always thankful to the Divine Mother in the form of science and this technology that we can sit and greet each other. There are many blessings in our life already. And I remember when I went to the States to go to school first, there was no telephone. You had to book a telegram. That's what it was called, telegram. That, okay, on 4th day from today, I will make this call. So everybody in the family will go and wait there for hours. How far we have come just in such a short time. So all this new technology is bringing us closer, and it's beautiful, beautiful to see. Thank you.
Thank you, Babaji.
Pranam, Babaji.
Baba.
Thank you, Papaji.
Thank you, Baba.
Thank you,
Thank
Babaji.
you, Babaji.
Thank you, Babaji.
Thank
Namaste.
you.
Thank you.
All the kids.
Namaskaram.
Babaji.
Thank you, Baba.
Babaji.
Namaskar, Babaji.
Thank you, Babaji.
Thank you,
Thank
Babaji. Namaste.
Is remember that the boy is saying, wow, life could be so simple with the right tool. Thank you all very much.
Check my toolkit.